Okay, here's one that's units raised to a power, a little more complicated. The vineyard has 145 acres of Chardonnay grapes. A particular soil supplement requires 5.50 grams for every square meter of vineyard. How many kilograms of the soil supplement are required for the entire vineyard? Now, does that sound like a problem that could happen in real life? Absolutely, right? Depending on what your career is, of course. Okay, so what do we do with this? Well, let's sort. Let's take the numbers out and write them down. So I'm just going to go back through there and find the numbers and write them down with their units. So we've got 145 acres. Okay? Then I've got 5.50 grams for every square meter. That is grams per meter squared. And then I've got a question, how many kilograms, and then I've got this relationship given to me. So maybe we're not sure where we're starting. We're going to start with one of these. Not sure yet. Okay, where are we going? How many kilograms? So we're going to kilograms. Now we need to figure out where am I starting. The units can help us here. So this number just has a single unit. This has a compound or derived unit, grams per square meter. That is a relationship between two different things. This can be used as a conversion factor. This one cannot. So we're going to start with the simple unit, and then we're going to go to kilograms. This is going to come in as a conversion factor. Okay? So we're starting with this one, and we have to figure out how to get from acres to kilograms. Siri can't help you with this one. What do we know? Well, we were given this. Square kilometers is equal to 247 acres. Here we have acres. We could use that and get to kilometers squared. So here we've got grams and square meters. Neither of these are grams or square meters, but are they kind of close? Yeah. Grams is like kilograms, right? So if we got grams, we could go to kilograms because we know what kilo means. And then square kilometers, square meters, well, that's what we just learned how to do. So meters squared in here, this is the relationship that gets us between square meters and grams. Any questions? That's the hard part, is getting that path written down. And that's going to take some practice, and you might have to think about it for a while. Sometimes you have to work backwards and forwards, and you get all weird in the middle, and then you start over again. This is not an easy class. It's going to require work. You're going to make mistakes. Keep trying, okay? So there's my path. Now things should be easy. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 arrows. Good grief. 4 factors. 145 acres. Can't spell. Acres. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 4. Okay. 4 fractions. Acres to square kilometers, to square meters, to grams, to kilograms. Exactly what I wrote in the path. This unit goes in the denominator of the next term. So acres, try that again. Acres cancel. Square kilometers down there, those cancel. Square meters down here, those cancel. And grams, and those cancel. Okay? The units are guiding us. Units are your friends. You just have to get to know each other. Okay, so we don't have to put the numbers in. We don't have to do this one first and then that one. We can just pick and choose, which seems easy, do the easy one first. Well, I think this one's easy because it was handed to us. A square kilometer is 247 acres. So 1 square kilometer is 247 acres. Okay? This is another one that was given to us, not as obviously, but this relates grams and square meters. 5.50 grams per square meter. Well, over here I've got grams and square meters, so I put 5.50 with gram per square meter. Now some students really want a number in the bottom. Well, it'd be 1 then. Okay? That square meter thing in the middle, that's going to be kind of icky, so I'm going to do the last one now. What does kilo stand for? 10 to the 3. So I've got kilo on top. I'm going to write what it means in the bottom, well, so we can read it. 10 to the 3rd. 1 kilogram is 1 times 10 to the 3rd grams. Just following the pattern. And then I've got meters squared and kilometers squared. So I'm going to set the square aside in my mind and do meters to kilometers. Well, if I was doing meters to kilometers, kilo means 10 to the 3, right? So I put 10 to the 3 up here and a 1 down there. This is 1 times 10 to the 3rd. Meters is 1 kilometer. But the unit is squared. I need to square the number. It's getting a little messy. So 1 times 10 to the 3rd squared, square meters, is 1 square kilometer. Any questions? So then we get out our calculators. 145 times the top, divide by the bottom, times 1 divided by 247. Times, now what do we do with this? Well, you could do parentheses, 1 EE3, close the parentheses, raise that thing to the 3rd power, divide by 1, times 5.50, divided by 1 EE3 equals. Big old number. I don't want to write down all those digits. How many sig figs am I going to end up with? 3. Often, not always, but often. So this is kind of a hack if you really have trouble with sig figs. Oftentimes, the number that you started with is the number you end up with. And 3 is often a good guess. But this one is going to be 3. This is pointer. Hello. Oh well. The 247 acres that's not an exact conversion. The kilometers to meters and the kilograms to grams are exact. That grams per square meter also not exact. But they all have 3. So we're going to end up with 3. So my number 322, there's my 3, and I need to write down, bless you, all the digits until I get to the decimal point. Your calculator, you can also set it to display numbers in scientific notation. Sometimes that's a good idea. So the unit would be kilograms. I'm going to put this number into scientific notation. So it's going to be 3.2. I could write the whole thing out, but I'm feeling lazy. So the 2 is going to round up to a 3 because the next digit is an 8. So it's going to be 3.23. The screen catches up with me soon here. There we go. I'm not really this slow. Okay, times 10. Come on, you can do it. And then we have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10 to the 6. and the unit is kilograms. So 3 million kilograms, right? 3.23 million. You don't want to round that to 323 kilograms, right? Because that's not going to be enough. Any questions?